Imagine diving into the black abyss of the Aegean Sea over 2 millennia ago, where the cold grip of the ocean swallowed an entire ship, silencing its secrets forever, or so it seemed. But in the spring of 1900, fate intervened. Sponge divers, battling fierce storms, anchored near the desolate rock of Antikythera. One diver plunged into the depths, only to surface in terror, gasping about a heap of twisted bodies on the seabed. What he mistook for a graveyard of the damned was something far more haunting, a sunken Roman-era vessel laden with treasures from a lost golden age. Statues of gods and heroes, frozen in bronze agony, emerged from the wreck. But buried among them, encased in centuries of corrosive crust, lay a lump of bronze that would shatter everything we thought we knew about humanity's grasp on the cosmos. This unassuming relic, dismissed at first as mere debris, revealed its true horror in 1902 when faint teeth of gears peeked through the encrustation. It was no ordinary artifact. It was the Antikythera Mechanism, an analog computer forged in bronze, a machine so advanced it predicted the dance of planets across the void, eclipses that devour the sun, and cycles of the moon with chilling precision. Over 2,000 years old, it taunted us. How could ancient minds without telescopes or supercomputers harness the fury of the heavens in handheld gears? For decades, it lay fractured, only 82 fragments surviving, about a third of the original. The back dials whispered of lunar cycles and eclipse prophecies, but the front was gone, lost to the merciless sea. Or was it? Historians trembled at the implications. This wasn't just a calendar. It was a window into forbidden knowledge. Whispers spread. Was this proof of lost civilizations? Alien intervention? Time travelers seeding ancient Greece with cosmic secrets? The mechanism's complexity defied timelines. Gears cut with precision that wouldn't reappear until the Renaissance. It modeled retrograde motion, the apparent backward loops of planets like Mars streaking blood red across the night sky. It tracked the Saros cycle, that eerie 223-month rhythm where eclipses repeat like cosmic clockwork, devouring light in patterns that span generations. And the Metonic cycle, aligning sun and moon over 19 years with terrifying accuracy. But the missing half? It held the true terror, the full planetary cosmos, a miniature universe spinning in bronze. For over a century, the front remained a ghost. Fragments teased at rings and pointers, inscriptions hinting at planets marked by gleaming beads orbiting a central Earth. But no one could rebuild it. The constraints were brutal. Surviving gears dictated techniques, inscriptions demanded exact mathematical periods, and the cramped space inside the frame limited every wheel and pin. Attempts failed, clashing like doomed stars, until now. In the shadows of modern labs where gravitational wave detectors hunt ripples from black hole collisions billions of light years away, a breakthrough emerged. Cutting-edge AI, trained on fractured ancient Greek texts, resurrected lost inscriptions letter by letter. Deep learning models, the same that decode cosmic signals from LIGO's quake-like detections of merging neutron stars, sharpened blurry X-rays from 2005 scans. Distortions corrected, missing slices filled. Suddenly, the cover plates spoke clearly. They listed synodic cycles for Mercury's swift dashes, Venus's blinding brilliance, Mars's warlike wanderings, Jupiter's majestic reigns, and Saturn's distant chill. Integer ratios that no random design could satisfy. Requirements, not hints. Then came the revelation that shakes the foundations of history. Building on decades of painstaking work, advanced computational models, fueled by AI simulations and gravitational wave-inspired statistics, unlocked the front display. No longer pointers clashing in parallax chaos, but concentric rings, each bearing a bead for the wandering stars. At the center, a tiny domed Earth, defiant in the geocentric cosmos. Encircling it, the moon's pointer in a black and white sphere, rotating to reveal phases, from slender crescent to blood-soaked full eclipse gloom. But the shock, the viral, mind-shattering truth, is what this rebuilt half calculates. It wasn't just positions, it forecasted cosmic omens with deadly foresight. The dragon hand, that serpentine pointer tracking lunar nodes, slithers across the zodiac. When it aligns beneath the sun's golden bead within eclipse windows, catastrophe looms. Ancient skies weren't benign. Eclipses were harbingers of doom. Kings falling, empires crumbling under shadowed suns. This machine didn't just predict, it warned of celestial judgments. Zoom deeper into the viral horror. The rings display not mere orbits, but critical phases, conjunctions, where planets vanish into solar glare like swallowed souls. Oppositions, Mars blazing opposite the Sun in midnight fury. Greatest elongations for Mercury and Venus, darting as morning or evening stars before retrograding in apparent defiance of heavenly order. Stations where planets pause, reverse, retrograde motion that baffled ancients, explained here in epicyclic gears, borrowed from Babylonian star lore, fused with Platonic perfection. And the parapegma, index letters along the zodiac link to panels listing stellar risings and settings. Practical for farmers, terrifying for oracles. When the sun's bead hits a marked degree, constellations herald seasons or disasters. This was no toy. It was a cosmos simulator, blending Babylonian eclipse math with Greek geometry to model a universe alive with intent. Recent breakthroughs amplify the awe and fear. In 2024, gravitational wave techniques pinned the calendar ring to 354 holes, confirming a lunar tracking that aligns with Greek cycles, not Egyptian solar ones. Simulations in 2025 tested triangular teeth, revealing manufacturing tolerances so fine that minor flaws could jam the gears. Proof of masterful craftsmanship pushing bronze to its limits. Yet it worked, predicting with accuracy rivaling modern ephemerides for centuries. But here's the hidden truth exploding across viral threads. This rebuilt front reveals the Greeks knew the cosmos was geared like clockwork. Planets in nested tubes driving outputs without collision. Shared gears for economy, tilted plates for clearance, watchmaker ingenuity in 100 BC. It calculated not just positions, but visibility from Greece. Eclipse times marked day or night, magnitude, direction of shadow advance, color cues for lunar eclipses turning blood red. Imagine cranking the handle. Rings whirl, beads glide. Saturn creeps slowly, its ring taking 29 years per circuit. Jupiter dominates with 12-year loops. Mars retrogrades dramatically, opposition marking its closest, brightest approach. When ancient wars raged under its ominous glow. Venus and Mercury hug the Sun, elongations signaling their dual roles as heralds of dawn and dusk. The dragon hand's slow drift over 18.6 years, flags eclipse seasons. Twice yearly windows where the moon can devour the sun. Nested inside, the moon's anomalistic motion, speeding and slowing for precise phase balls. This isn't education, it's revelation. The Antikythera Mechanism wasn't an outlier. It was the pinnacle of a lost tradition, perhaps from Rhodes, Corinthian colonies, or Hipparchus's observatory. Calendars etched in bronze match Western Greek variants, hinting at regional rivalries and cosmic mastery. Conspiracies swirl. Was knowledge suppressed? Did later eras lose this tech deliberately, fearing its power to predict fates? Or was it guarded by elites, philosophers wielding heavens as weapons? The mechanism's ship sank en route to Rome, perhaps booty for conquerors or a gift to shift empires. In our era of James Webb peering into cosmic dawn, exoplanets orbiting red dwarfs, black hole images from Event Horizon Telescope, this ancient device mirrors modern wonders. It modeled variable solar motion, lunar nodes like today's eclipse maps. Saros cycles still govern 2025 eclipses. Annular fires rings, totals plunge millions into midday night. Yet the rebuilt half shocks historians, most because it proves ancients grasped heliocentric hints in geocentric frame, deference and epicycles, prefiguring Copernicus by 1,700 years. Retrograde solved mechanically, not philosophically. Feel the wonder, a hand-sized box containing the universe. Turn the crank, and black holes' ancestors spin. Eclipses as gravitational lensing precursors, planetary hunts foreshadowed. But the fear lingers. If Greeks built this, what else was lost? Atlantis tech? Forbidden astronomy predicting cataclysms? The silence is broken. AI has resurrected the missing half. What it calculates isn't just astronomy. It's destiny encoded in bronze. The cosmos, mechanized, predictable, terrifying in its order. As beads align in perfect harmony, one truth emerges. We are not the first to stare into the void and map its secrets. They did it 2,000 years ago with Gears and Genius. The Antikythera Mechanism endures, whispering, "The universe is a machine, and we are just beginning to wind the crank again."